We've all been looking forward to this day, to be quite honest with you, with construction finally finishing up and everybody's lives getting back to normal.
Xavier Pelliser, St. Augustine's mobility manager, excited about an important upcoming ribbon cutting.
The city of St. Augustine is proud to announce the reopening of Talamato Lane and Spanish Street between Cuna Street and Orange Street with a ribbon-cutting ceremony this Friday, April 12th at 10 a.m. at the intersection of Spanish and Cuna Streets.
This is part of an ongoing downtown streets renovation continuing from when Hippolyta Street and Spanish, the southern half of Spanish Street, and then also Treasury were reconstructed to the curbless streets in downtown St. Augustine.
In addition, the directional changes on Cuna Street since construction may become permanent.
Cuna Street, before construction started, was one-way eastbound, and during the construction it's been one-way westbound. It seems to be working well, so they've decided to give it a 90-day test period.
The mayor, county commissioners, and residents will be in attendance at the ribbon cutting, and the ceremony is open to the public. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
It's been about 9 years since the police department had a survey put out to its citizens, and so we thought it was definitely about time to release another one.
The St. Augustine Police Department wants to hear from you.
Basically, we do this because it's important for us to have our pulse on the community sentiment toward the police department and how well we're doing. It's for the good, bad, and ugly, so it'll help us in future planning.
Assistant Police Chief Anthony Cuthbert says the survey covers 7 main categories.
One of them is community involvement, how the police department's in the community, safety, how well the citizens feel about the community they're in and if they feel safe in it, procedural justice, if they're being treated fair, performance, how well the contact is with our officers, how they perceive that contact. Public information measures how we basically reach out to the community and let them know how things are going. Contact and satisfaction, that's basically if we've answered a call for you or you've called us, how well we did on that call. And the last category is basically just a demographic, and that's just some data that we can use for our analytics.
The survey is available online at citystaug.com through May 3rd. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
I'm following my heart to change this county in the best way I can.
Candidate for District 3 Commissioner Michael McDonald spoke to Liz Ryan about his campaign.
First, a little about his background.
I'm born and raised in St. Johns County. I have a beautiful young daughter, a lovely wife, a small business. I was born and raised in Butler Beach, and I was lucky enough to purchase back in 2021 back in my neighborhood.
What's a change he'd like to make for the better?
There's no local economic opportunity. We are being overdeveloped at a mass rate. It's just not sustainable.
I asked how he'd slow it down.
I would try to encourage it to be based on the free market, not on the Field of Dreams method that we've been doing for years.
St. Johns County is growing fast, and a lot of kids are entering the school system. What does he think about so many kids taking classes in portables?
I went to Hartley Elementary School, and I actually went in a portable for probably 3 or 4 years of my life, and it didn't make me any less of a person. You know, I hate to say it, if our demand is so great, it's get schools in any way we can. If we need to make some portables, so be it. If we've got the funding to build some schools, I'd love it. But the growth that we are facing, if we supply the demand, it will just keep coming. So we just have to have a logical forward process.
How can we increase affordable housing?
I would choose some smaller parcels and try to develop about 50 units per parcel to where we can spread them out more effectively. They don't affect communities that, you know, are nervous of such endeavors, and try to just get as much of the local community engaged in that event as possible. That should be one of our biggest highlights moving forward, is affordable housing and housing the Floridians that still exist here.
And like I've asked all the candidates, I asked him who his mentor is.
Bob Ross. Bob Ross is a good mentor. I think find happiness wherever you can.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.